When you're talking about the top high school football quarterback in the country, regardless of grade, Malachi Nelson is one of the first players you mentioned, one of the absolute top signal callers in this class. He's smooth, he's accurate, sees the field well, can beat you downfield.
A guy I compare him to currently in the NFL is last season's rookie offensive player of the year, Justin Herbert, because of his size and his ability to make every throw. He's going to be a dude that puts your college team in position to win national championships. He recently dropped his top 7. It looks like Oklahoma is the strong favorite, but he's also got USC in there, along with Notre Dame, Alabama, Ohio State, LSU, and Florida State.
More high-profile commitments coming to you right here on CBS Sports HQ in just moments. The Los Alamitos, California product. Malachi Nelson will make it official. The 5-star product coming in as the top prospect in the state of California and a top 10 talent in the country in the class of 2023. From Los Alamitos to one of the top programs in the nation, let's find out right now. And we're joined right now by 5-star athlete Malachi Nelson. Malachi, thanks for joining us right here on CBS Sports HQ to make your commitment. Before we make it official, tell us a little about what this recruiting process has been like for you and your folks.
Yeah, no, it's been a crazy time, but I've loved every minute of it, and it's time now to make the decision. And I'm excited.
Man, you're just 16 years of age, man. You seem so calm right now. What's the time like been leading up to this moment?
Yeah, it's like I said, it's been stressful. It's been crazy, but I just try to keep God in the forefront, and it's been a cool time, and I've enjoyed every second of it, and I'm ready to go.
Looks like you got some family members right beside you, man. You've worked tirelessly for this moment. What sort of emotions are you and the family feeling right now?
Man, we're just excited, anxious, ready to get it over with, but it's finally coming up on us, so we're beyond excited.
All right, man, sounds good. All right, Malachi, sit tight for just a minute. We'll be right back for your official commitment. Before we go, let's take a look at this 2023 QB rankings there, and you can see Malachi Nelson, according to our good friends in 24/7 Sports, from Los Alamitos, California, the state of California, the number 2 QB in the class of 2023. And you've seen the comps. Justin Herbert, also here, Justin Fields, dual threat, got a great arm. We'll find out where he's going to go once we come back here with more on CBS Sports HQ. All right, let's go ahead and talk to these guys right here. They've been doing a great job. Joining us now to set the stage, our 24/7 team, Steve Wolfong and Greg Bivens. Gentlemen, Malachi Nelson going to make his commitment right here on HQ in moments. Steve, introduce us to this top talent, or one of the top talents in the class of 23, this QB talent.
Yeah, well, he's arguably one of the top quarterbacks in the country, regardless of class. When you start talking about which high school quarterback you would want to lead your football team, you wouldn't get too far down the list before you got to Malachi Nelson. And the first time I saw this young man in person was at a QB Collective quarterback event in Indianapolis last summer. He was the only 2023 passer at the event, surrounded by 5-star Caleb Williams, who's at Oklahoma, 5-star Kyle McCord, who's at Ohio State, 5-star Drake May, who's at North Carolina, Garrett Nussmeier, LSU. You get the picture. And this young man more than held his own. Some might have said he was the most natural passer in the building. He was terrific that day.
No, just to echo what Steve said, for me, and I made a comment a week ago, I thought at the Elite 11 Finals 2 weeks ago, he would have been a top 3 guy there, and just a pure passer. I kind of like a little Pat Mahomes comp for him, to be honest with you. He's got the different arm angles. He can roll out left, roll out right. Advanced feel for the position, incredibly poised. But what I love is his ability to just advance in terms of just timing, anticipation. He makes all the throws, and game just looks really, really easy for him. Definitely not contender for the number 1 overall player in the 2023 class.
All right, right now you guys have a number 5 overall and the number 2 QB in the country in the class of 2023. All right, gentlemen, we'll check back in with you. Stay right there, Steve and Greg. We'll come back to you guys after this, but you can take a look live here. Los Alamitos, there he is, Malachi Nelson. Don't move a muscle. On the other side, make one fan base's day. The future is now, commitments are coming, and it's right here on HQ. Where will he play? 7 schools on the list. We'll find out after this quick timeout. And back here on CBS Sports HQ, and we're just moments away from learning where this young man, the 2023 five-star QB and the number 5 overall recruit in the class of 2023, Malachi Nelson, will apply his trade on Saturdays in the fall. He's near at the field to 7 finalists. And that would include Alabama, Florida State, LSU, Notre Dame, Oklahoma, Ohio State, and USC. And we're joined once again on CBS Sports HQ with 5-star QB Malachi Nelson. Malachi, all right, my friend, the stage is yours. Without further ado, where will you be playing your college football?
I appreciate it. I want to thank everybody for being here today and making this special event happen. Who would have thought when I started playing football at 5 years old that would lead to this? I guess the dreams do come true. I want to start by thanking my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Without him, I'm nothing. I will also thank all my friends and family for having their support, and especially my parents for always being there for me. Over the years, I've had some great coaches, and I want to thank all of them. From my first coach, my dad, to my current one, Coach Fane, I really appreciate all of you. I also want to thank every quarterback coach I've ever had and who's invested their time in me, from my first quarterback coach, Coach Tim Chow, to my current quarterback coach, Denny Hernandez. You've always been family to me, and I thank you for you both. I've also been blessed with some amazing trainers over the years. My first training facility, I trained at Real Speed with Coach Cam. To my current family of stars, Coach Frog, Coach D, I wouldn't be here without you guys. I'm an athlete who takes school seriously, and I want to thank all my teachers and administrators for their time. I especially want to thank Ms. Heron, my counselor, for all her guidance and support. I also want to recognize and thank every teammate I've ever had. I'm better because of you guys. To my current LaSalle brothers, we are a team and a family, and I thank you for always making me look good on Friday nights. I've been blessed to be recruited by some of the great coaches in amazing universities, from my first offer, Coach Dillingham at Auburn, to my last from Purdue. I'm humbled that you all saw something in me, and I'm grateful for this relationship that I've made up along the way. And so I'm very excited to announce my commitment to one school that I felt comfortable with the staff. And with that being said, I'd like to announce my commitment to the University of Oklahoma.
Throw the horns down for him. Take off your jacket. Yay! Oh, Boomer Sooner. You can see the family there at Sooner Nation. Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Spencer Rattler there now. Look at the young product from Los Alamitos, California. All right, Malachi, a whole bunch of fans right now. They're smiling, big smiles on their faces in Norman, Oklahoma. Malachi, what about Coach Riley's program made OU the place for you?
It was just a special place when I finally got on campus. I felt really comfortable with the staff, the environment, just the vibe on campus, and, in the end, it felt right.
You look at it, Oklahoma commits are been coming fast and furious down here on HQ, and it's always a warm reception from that fan base. Malachi, you've got the ears and the eyes of Sooner Nation right now. What do you want to tell all those fans out there in Norman, Oklahoma?
Man, I'm gonna finish out these next couple years of high school, and I'm excited to get out there in Norman, and we're gonna make a movie. We're gonna make something special.
He said make a movie. Once again, man, congratulations to you and your family, man, and good luck, man, and we'll see you. Boomer Sooner in a couple of years, man, okay?
Appreciate you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Once again, look at this prospect. Player profile here, Los Alamitos, California. Kid's just 16 years of age. 5 stars, national ranked 5th overall, quarterback position, number 2 overall, number 1 ranked prospect in the state of California. You can see Malachi Nelson, 6'3", $180, just 16, probably going to get to 6'4", 6'5", probably over 200 pounds. We've seen the comps to Justin Herbert and also Justin Fields. All right, back in the mix, instant reaction, 24/7 gang. Steel Wolf on and Greg Bivens. Gentlemen, Malachi Nelson making it official moments ago. He'll be taking his talents to Norman, Oklahoma. Greg, the rich seem to get richer here. Oklahoma adding another talented player. Just added a guy on Saturday to their QB room. What does it say about Coach Lincoln Riley in the program in Norman that he is seeming to develop top-notch products in the quarterback position?
Yeah, and that's what it was for Malachi. Looking at their tradition, their history with obviously Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, the last couple of years, Spencer Rattler, Caleb Williams, number 1 overall quarterbacks. I think he loves that tradition. He loves Lincoln Riley. He loves that offense. He's felt a special connection with Lincoln Riley. He took a visit there, a 3-day visit in June for their big Sooner barbecue. And he said he spent just hours and hours of time just breaking down film. And that's what he does. He's a film guy. He's a junkie, and he loves that kind of stuff. And I think Lincoln Riley, he just felt like in that offense, with those weapons at receiver, he can have a lot of success there early.
All right, Steve, let's get your reaction, Steve. What does it say about Lincoln Riley and what he's able to do with all these talented QBs in that QB room?
Yeah, there's certainly a standard in that room. The third 5-star in 5 years to commit to Oklahoma following Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, and Jalen Hurts. He's a guy that's going to be able to come in and push the room right away. As I said at the top of the broadcast, I saw Malachi throw next to Caleb Williams at the QB collective event in Indianapolis last summer, and he went throw for throw with many of the 5-stars in the building 2 years younger, and he made tremendous strides on the field from freshman to sophomore year, completing just about 44% of his passes as a freshman, getting his feet wet in California varsity high school football. He comes back as a sophomore and in 6 games completes 74% of his passes for over 1,500 yards and 24 touchdowns, and even more importantly, took care of the football, just 4 interceptions. And I imagine if he would have played a full season, we would have continued to see him get better and better. High school football is going to look pretty easy to Malachi with how slow the game is moving for him now, and he can make all the throws. I love his downfield accuracy and touch, the way he sees the field, the suddenness he has when he throws the football. This is a guy that has all the traits you're looking for at the position, including the maturity and the leadership traits. This is another massive pickup for Oklahoma and keeps them in the hunt for national titles for years to come.
Yeah, and you look at these class rankings, Steve. 2022, they're top 5, and 2023 right now, the top 10. But adding a guy like Malachi Nelson will likely catapult them into the top 5. Just added Trayon Webb, a talented athlete, on Saturday. Steve, what does this commitment do for the bigger picture, if you will, looking at the 2023 recruiting class down there in Norman, Oklahoma at OU?
Well, yesterday they got Trayon Webb to commit to them on CBS Sports HQ, and he was one of the 3 or 4 most sought-after running backs at the position, and now they go out and land one of the top 2 most sought after quarterbacks at the position. So they have their franchise quarterback and their franchise running back in the fold. And Brandon Inniss is the number 1 receiver in the country. And all 3 of these guys spent time together at the Champ U barbecue. He's good friends with Trayon Webb. And Trayon Webb told me that he feels he's about 80% sure Brandon Inniss joins these 2 in Oklahoma. But anytime you get a prominent player in the class like Malachi Nelson this early, all the recruits in the country know who he is. They know what he brings to the table, and they know the potential that Oklahoma has under Malachi. And one last thing about the Sooners, though, it isn't just about the offense for them. Their defense has improved tremendously under Alex Grinch the last 3 seasons. The top 10 class last year was their best defensive recruiting haul in the country. They're bringing in another top 10 class here. They're looking for their 3rd top 5 class over the last 5 years. So Oklahoma, I think the best is yet to come for them, and Malachi keeps the train rolling.
You know, piggybacking on Brandon Inniss, who I think is also a Sooner lean. Malachi's best friend is Mekhi Lemon, who's also a top 25 player, and then DeAndre Moore out of the Desert Pines, another top 20 player. Those are both Sooner leans too. So you can make a case the top 3 receivers in the 2023 class are all OU leans right now. So, and that was another reason why Malachi wanted to commit early. You mentioned a couple times, just a sophomore, only 16. He wants to build this class. He said he's been going through the recruiting process for 3 years now, since his 8th grade year. So he kind of knows what he wants to do. And he wants to build this class, make it special. I think that would be a pretty nice special class if they're able to land those 3 elite gifted receivers.
All right, good stuff, man. Steve and Greg, really appreciate all the work you've done this weekend, guys. Make it a good one, okay?
Take care.
And once again, don't forget there's only one place for all your latest recruiting news and notes. Nobody, and I mean nobody, does it better than our team at 24/7 Sports. Check them out. Best in the business.
Want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.